Alright, we're gonna see what we can do with these boots here. I just picked these up from the thrift store. I think I'm gonna just clean them up and sell them. I haven't tried them on yet because they're disgusting, but I'm pretty sure none of them will fit me. So I just wanted to clean them up and see if I can bring life back into these things. These, we'll start with, they're not too bad, they're scuffed up. From the looks of them, the dust and everything, I think these came from the same person. They got donated at the same time. It looks like they came out of a barn or something. These are the worst. Just covered in dust and mildew. They're in like good shape, other than being neglected. I think they'll turn out pretty well after I get them cleaned up. These two definitely aren't horrible compared to the middle ones. If you look, those are scratched up and kind of starting to crack because they're all dry. These were pretty nice. These weren't worn very much. I actually don't even know what these are. These are... what is that? Ariat, or I think it's Acme. The A with the circle. These are Laredos. And I have no idea what these. Made in USA, so I grabbed them anyway. They had no name anywhere that I could see. Well, can't see in there. Nothing. But I thought since I was getting these two, I might as well grab those as well. Yeah, nothing too special or fancy, but I kind of felt bad for him sitting there. So, let's see what we can do. Yikes. You know, just quick wipe down. You don't want to get them soaked. See what happens. Now for these Laredos. Not the first time I've seen boots this bad, but I've never tried cleaning boots this bad. Tried reviving them. Hopefully I can. I think they're worth it. They're definitely not my size. These are tiny. And these are the only ones that are exotic. Some lizard skin up here. I think. Yeah, it's real. Because they don't really fake lizard skin too much with boots. And purses and stuff. I think they would. But it's common enough and cheap enough to get. Most lizard skin boots are real, what you see. A little bit of damage there from bending and sitting and drying out. I'm gonna say, even if these were my size, they're not quite my style. Still cool though. I'm going to go over these again with a brush and make sure there's nothing, no big chunks left behind. The rag doesn't grab everything. Now, if they weren't all disgusting like this, and they were just like your daily wears, whatever, just a little dust or dirt, this is all you gotta do, really. damn cloth is, only if they're really dirty. You don't gotta get fancy with it. You don't have to get high dollar conditioners and all this stuff. I'm gonna show you what I use and see the results. Depending on the leather, you may get something special and pay a little bit more for certain things. It all just depends on what you have and what you want. So a lot of it is preference. I'm thinking with these, maybe for all of them, I'm kind of used to more. I think I have 2 pairs of boots that aren't exotic, they're just normal. Bull leather or horsehide or more common leathers. These are not really porous at all. I don't think I'm gonna saddle soap. I don't think I'm gonna put saddle soap on these. I think I'll just mink oil them. They should be good enough. They're clean enough just by doing that. Like I said, you don't have to go crazy with this, and it's not like, even with these, there aren't many crevices in there for dust and dirt to get into and really eat away at the leather. With wear, that stuff is still going to come off even with the mink oil because it'll soak in. I already have the saddle soap here. I just don't think it's necessary for these. They need conditioner desperately. I think that's it. Maybe I'll clean them up another time, but right now I don't like moving them around so much. They're so dry. I gotta get some lube in there. Yeah, that's how I do it. I'm gonna use a rag and I'm just putting it on. You might want to do this, you might not. It's not gonna hurt anything, it's not bad for your skin. But I think I prefer not using any tools to put it on, just because I can get a better feel for it, and the heat of your hand will actually help it soak into the leather. Here's a plus. I generally condition the soles too. I don't have to do that with any of these. This will be even quicker than I anticipated. You know, there are some people that say you shouldn't condition the sole. It might make it soft and wear out faster. I don't know. I've done it for a few years, and it's really hard to tell unless you're going to take one pair and not condition and then have another pair that you do condition and compare them. But I mean, the whole point of conditioning them is so they don't get dried out and crack and fall apart. So I say do it. I think it'll keep the sole strong and keep it held together. I don't know, it's just my thought process behind it. I've probably noticed I'm staying away from lizard skin on these. You don't want to use mink oil on that for sure. Might be alright, but it's not gonna, if it doesn't mess them up, it's not gonna help anything. It's a completely different type of leather. We've got the fancy stuff for that. Bit more. After some research, just Googling mostly, YouTube, of course, Reddit, random searches. That's what everybody pretty much recommends. If that's still reasonable. You don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on a pair of boots that you didn't put too much money into. If you really love them and want to last forever, you might want to spend more. I don't know. I don't think there's really any sense in getting the most expensive stuff. Price doesn't always determine the value. Let me wash my hands before I get it all over that lizard. I'll be back. Alright, where was I? Lizard. I like this stuff. I make different kinds. I have the other kind that I use for my elephant skin and stuff. Really good stuff. But for the like snake and lizard, I use this just because it's easier. I've used this on the elephant too. It'll work for whatever, but I don't want to waste it all on the elephant when I don't need to. It really gets under the scales. Not so much with the lizard. There's not much to that. It's pretty flat. But really for the snake is what I save it for. I'll get underneath those scales and clean it out. Keep it supple because that's probably the skin you'd have to worry about the most, or at least one of them. You get stuff underneath those scales and they start pulling back. It's a real pain. Those are definitely for dress, for fancy occasions only. I really don't like these. I like boots themselves, but I mean just having... I've never been a big fan of having two separate types of skin on one boot. I think it should be all one hide. Just this alone is kind of a pain in the ass. Not a big deal, but I don't want to do this. I just want to keep the whole thing the same. What am I doing? It didn't come out well the first time, so I thought maybe it wasn't on all the way. Yeah, I wouldn't like this at all. I'm glad these won't fit, because I'd be tempted to keep them. If I keep them, I gotta clean them. Then I gotta go through that whole process. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind cleaning and conditioning boots. I kind of like it. It's kind of, I don't know, therapeutic. Like I said, it's satisfying to keep leather going, to keep it alive, keep it from cracking, but just to add more work to it. When you have as many boots as I do, it's a process. And that's not including the ones that aren't even mine that I clean up just because. Good enough. Where the hell were we? Ran out of space on the camera, so just gotta transfer the videos over real quick and I gotta start again. While I was waiting for that, I got these all done. So I'll just show you what I got, I guess. Let me move these over the light so you can see them better. I believe these were over here, so I can get a shot of how they were in the first place. No, it was the other way. Well, that's better. Still got that coloration. They might be a little darker, but you can still see that. Nice and shiny now. That you don't have to see. I didn't do anything there. These didn't come out as shiny as the other ones. More of a satin look, but I like that. And the bottom, of course. I don't care what anybody says. It looks a lot better to me than dried up, cracked soles. These turned out really well, I think. Well, they all did. Compare them to how they looked before. They're great. Nice coloration. Not bad. And I was going to end with that, but I got to try these things on. Even though I know they're not going to fit. I just have to... The sizing is weird with the boots. I kind of have to do it anyway. I've had pairs that were 7.5. I have a pair right now that are 7.5s. I have a pair that are, what's the biggest pair I have? 9.5. And I got those to fit. Boot sizing is strange. I think I normally wear a 9. I normally wear boots, so that doesn't make sense. I mean, the normal shoes, the average shoes, I wear about a 9. Boots, I think I generally wear an 8. So, you just never know, depending on the brand, how they're made. Way too big. Sure do look good though. Oh my god, they're huge. Beautiful. Pants over them. I've never had that problem before. Too bad. Somebody will give them a good home. There's no way. I'm gonna try. Oh. Nope. What were these anyway? 10.5D. 7D.
hell is this? 12D.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I'm gonna have to use my hands. Well. Stick with mine here. Perfect. Alright, guess that's it. Oh, if you want these, you can buy them. Kind of a shameless plug, I know, but I gotta try to make money somehow. I can't get monetized on here because I'm too new, but I do have an eBay account, and this is where they're going. If you're interested, they don't fit me, so that's where they'll be. It's my eBay name is CROWVELLE, all lowercase, all one word. I've got other things on there too you might be interested in, so check it out if you want. Alright, thanks for watching.